Hey everyone, it's Char from Char's Fashion Nation. I'm just wearing Curse Cosmetics today. I don't know what's up with that. I did blend everything. But anyway, so the thing with my terracin, right? Because I have to go to my endocrinologist tomorrow. Oh, and I'm wearing the shirt that my friend Cassandra sent me. Um, and I'm wearing the skirt that I made. But okay, my terracin, right? Um, they don't seem to have it available at so-called don't have it available at our pharmacies anymore. But you know, Amazon is owned by Jeff Bezos, right? The guy that did a fake thing with Katy Perry and Gail King, fake space thing. Um, I can't stand those people either. But I looked up, and I will show you at the end of this video. So I'm going to edit it together. A picture of the 150 micrograms, because that's what it is. It's a microgram, it's not a milligram. These are just my samples that I had left. This is less, these two together, 88 and 44, are less than the dosage I need to take. I found the freaking dosage of the 150 microgram on freaking Amazon. Like, are you fucking serious? Anybody can get their hands on it, and that is wrong. That is morally wrong. This is wrong. Nobody should be able to just get their hands on medication without a prescription. Quite frankly, I think our government should take care of that. Amazon is not a real pharmacy. Express Scripts is, that's who fills, Express Scripts is a military pharmacy. That's who I get my boat pumps from, right? So why shouldn't they just take that over? They should just take that over. Because it's a specialty medication, and I'm the only one in the area that takes Tirosint. You know, around where the county I live in. I am the only one in the county that I live in that takes Tirosint. So my thought is somebody on a government level that actually gives a shit, because I know there's some out there that actually give a shit, and then there's the dumb ones, right? There's a lot of that. Unfortunately, and a lot of those people need to be in a freaking nursing home. Yeah, I think somebody on a high level needs to do something about Jeff Bezos having a fake pharmacy and a fake telehealth. You don't know if those people are real doctors. You can print some shit out and smack it on a wall, and people will think, oh, well, that's real. No, it's not. You can buy. Did you know that you can buy? And I'm just going to tell you this. I found this a long time ago, and I still look for it every once in a while. You can buy an Amazon Play button. Buy any of them. Right? Have your channel put on there, and they'll ship that shit to you from Amazon. I know it didn't address right today. I don't really care. Yeah, you can buy a YouTube. I said you can buy a YouTube play button from Amazon in any of the colors, fake as shit, and they'll just mail it to you or ship it to you. I thought about showing you guys that sometime, like buy a couple of them and be like, oh my god, look what came today from YouTube. Whoa. Should that be allowed on Amazon? No. No, it should not. That says, did YouTube actually send those play buttons to people, or did people outright purchase those and have their channel info put on? There are some people that will do that. So start thinking about this. If they're selling the medications that we need because our pharmacies can no longer get a hold of it, there's something wrong with that. Sure, I'm a Prime member myself, but I only purchase certain things. Oh, look, it's 11:11 at the time. Okay. Okay, you don't need to know. Because if I tell you, it ruins it. So, anyway, back to the thing. You're able to buy cell phones on there, tablets on there. The Amazon tablet that I've had for a little while, it's useless. It really is, it's useless. Like this Google Pixel 7, it's sure it has more memory than the Samsung Galaxy. What was it? The SEFE28. Anyway, or not 2020. That Samsung had better quality than this phone that I'm currently recording on. Picture quality was definitely better, and I was able to zoom further than the shit. You're able to buy Google Pixel 7 on Amazon. Google sucks anyway. Oh wow, the mail's here early. That's interesting. Anyway, I'm just saying that if your doctors are telling you that you can buy your medication on Amazon, there's something wrong. Not necessarily with your doctor's office. They might be being forced to tell you you can buy it on Amazon. Amazon should not have access to our medical insurances. Period. Are you comfortable with some stranger on a telehealth? Let's say if you're seriously injured and you can't make it out of the house, you know, you got something really wrong with you and they're trying to tell you, oh, do a telehealth, and you actually need to see somebody like physically in person, not over a screen, then yeah, like I said, you don't know if their telehealth doctors are legit or not. So what is the shit coming down to? What has Jeff Bezos been buying? Or wiggling his way in to something he has no business being in. Amazon should be what it used to be. This is just my opinion. Might not be your opinion. This is just my opinion. Amazon just needs to stick with selling furniture, selling housewares, selling foil pans for cooking in the air fryer, or in the oven, or out on the grill. They need to stick with stuff like that. Some of their cosmetics on there, which I found out like during the not so in the head administration that we all had to deal with for 4 freaking years of shit costs too much. You know what I'm talking about. Oh my god. And now, you know, Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos, to me, as it's my opinion, should be looked into. I'm glad that Gerard Cosmetics, Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and Curse Cosmetics is not sold on Amazon. Absolutely. I'd rather get it straight from them, from their website, or the TikTok shop. I've gotten stuff from Jeffree Star Cosmetics off of the TikTok shop. So right now, some of his mirrors were on sale yesterday. That might have ended because Gerard Cosmetics, Jen, I will be getting eye primer and smart setting powder if I need some. I think it did a pretty good job covering those, but I have to go run an errand today, and I put on makeup because I just want to cover that. But quite honestly, like I said, I don't trust Jeff Bezos. I don't trust pharmaceutical being or medical being on my nose, which is the world's bullshit makes my nose itch. I do not trust that part of Amazon. That should not be a thing. That means that pharmaceutical and doctor offices may end up collapsing, and that's a bad thing. Like I said, it's just my opinion. Would you actually trust? I know I don't. Would you actually trust? Like I said, Jeff was so bullshit, making my nose so bitch. Would you actually trust a might not be a legit doctor for their telehealth? And would you trust Amazon with your health insurance information? I know I don't. In fact, they're even trying to sell their own health insurance for like $9 a month. I'm not sure I trust that. That's $99 a year, supposedly. No, just no. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Won't catch me buying their health insurance. Won't catch me buying my medicine from them. And I won't buy their health insurance. I won't buy my medicine from them. And I will not give them my health insurance information. Fuck that. I just wanted to put that out there. This is today's video. It is Friday. Facts Friday. There's some facts for you. Some facts. I don't trust that part of Amazon. Even though, like I said, I do purchase some stuff from Amazon, yes. When I can catch a bargain. And I helped Rob when he needs something, so he'd be like, here's this, use that, and I need to get this thing. Can you look that up for me? And then I bargain shop. He wanted to get a carpet cleaner thing, and I found a Hoover carpet cleaner for $150 with the attachments and some of the solution, so that when it comes down to fixing the house, we can like go ahead and like steam clean the rooms after like they're done with a certain area. We just steam clean and start replacing bits and pieces here and there. But that was a good bargain because technically, Hoover, you know what I mean? Hoover, they're one of the most well-known brands for vacuum cleaners. Those old ass metal ones, elders always had. These fuckers were heavy. and they lasted forever. I would I would want one these days. The only reason that I didn't use one was when I was pregnant with my youngest son, Steve. Um, he's debating on staying now. He's thinking about staying. I know you've heard me in one video say that he was going to be, but now he's thinking about staying. But anyway, when I was pregnant with him, that was a risk pregnancy, and my ex-mother-in-law had one of those heavy absolutely vacuum things, one of the old school metal ones with like the cloth bag thing that you put the vacuum cleaner bag inside of, and then yeah, those fuckers heavy, heavy. In fact, the elders I grew up around, they all had that. They all had that heavy ass old school Hoover vacuum cleaner. They used that shit every day. Didn't have the fancy attachment. They didn't need some fancy attachment. They dusted or wiped everything down before they vacuumed, because that's what it was supposed to be, so that the dust gets vacuumed up. Yeah, so Hoover's just a really good brand. But as for the medical part, like I said, I don't trust that shit. And I don't appreciate the fact that that's probably the reason why I cannot get my Terracent. But here's the thing, it's made over in Delaware. It's made the fuck across the freaking Delaware River between Jersey and Delaware. So honestly, that company ain't even that far from me. So I want to know what people's fucked up excuses are now. And no, I'm not sorry that I'm cursing. This pisses me off that Jeff Bezos is allowed to do that. Jeff Bezos needs to be fucking investigated on how the fuck is he able to do that. You have to have medical licensing. You have to have medical backing. And I just don't trust the bastard. No, when it comes down to that. Besides, during the whole ice cream eating old creep for 4 years with Miss Word Salad, stuff would get stolen out of New York and be sold on Amazon, like cosmetics and hair care and stuff. Well. Those people their accounts are being taken down. And some of those people are being busted. And what we have now, those people are finally being busted for selling stolen merch on Amazon, because they would raid all the pharmacies, they would raid all like Ulta, Sephora, these, bougie places, and then they would turn around and sell it on Amazon. So think about that. Really think about that. I think from now on, like when it comes down to the creme shop and places like that, if I don't find it on the TikTok shop, you have to be verified, legit verified, or I'll just go to their website. That's about it. So anyway, with that said, think about it really, really hard on the shit that Jeff Bezos is able to get his greedy hands on. Your information like that goes against, to me, that goes against HIPAA. If it's not medically board certified, I will look into it, just so you know, anybody out there that's actual medical, like nurses or doctors, I will look into it, because I just don't think it's right that Jeff Bezos is able to get his hands on everybody's info like that for medical wise, because to me, like I said, I think it's a violation of the HIPAA law. Because you don't really know if those doctors are real or not. They may be just fucking lie to you. Oh, like, go over here, put in your information, get that medication, and this is how much it's going to cost you. With my information, it's still $37 and some change. Like, I'm poor, people. I am fucking for. I save for anything that I get. I save money to get my makeup. I save money to get my hair color, which I need to get. I mean, I save money for like my shoes. I wore my flip flops today. Shell is hot out there. Anyway, like I said, think about it and stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. And you know what? I accidentally told somebody to have a blessed weekend, and it's only Tuesday. Well, anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Like I said, just think about it because it's wrong. Morally wrong.